So, game 2, Warriors, Kings, and it was an absolute cluster F. As De'Aaron Fox steals it from Steph as the Warriors, despite the Kings shooting like 5 of 50. Of course, I'm exaggerating in this first quarter. They started off poorly. Despite them leading by 6 points, they should have led by at least double digits, as they were just turning the ball over like dumbasses, and Malik Monk once again came alive for the Kings and gave them a much needed, I don't know what do you call it, spark plug off the bench. Here's Harrison Barnes dunking it. Why couldn't he do this in 2016? God damn it. Yeah, I'm gonna be still salty, man. Yeah, yeah. It's been a rough couple of hours. Here's Malik Monk with another nice nifty layup. He was spectacular once again, and he has been probably the best player of the bench for both teams in this series. And here's Andrew Wiggins stepping it back. He was the one keeping the Warriors in this game here. And then this happens as Draymond stomps on Domantas Sabonis after he got his leg held and he got ejected. And we're gonna see it again here. We don't have it, unfortunately, close proximity, but you can see what happened. Sabonis was lying there in pain for a long time, and Draymond got ejected. Here's De'Aaron Fox in the clutch, missing, but Sabonis getting away with a push-off on the offensive glass, as he has been getting away with it all series long, and I'm effing pissed, man, because on the other hand, it's not gonna get away with. And De'Aaron Fox, clutch player of the year, continues to be, you guessed it, clutch, because he has been that all year. And Davion Mitchell, off night, he was the difference tonight. Special performance from him, as he had probably, I don't know if his best game this season, but one of the better games this season with 14 points, played incredible defense on Steph Curry, and overall was just great. Special performance from him and Malik Monk off the bench. He had 18. Nobody else did show up off the bench except for Alex Len, who once again gave the Warriors some troubles, which is hilarious objectively because he has not played almost at all. And the Kings were not shooting well, but unfortunately the Warriors couldn't capitalize, man. It was rough out there. Sabonis with 24, 9, and 4, but I don't know. This series I just been so unimpressed with Sabonis and his demeanor, and Draymond is a dumbass. Don't get me wrong. What he did is 100% unwarranted, I think, and he shouldn't have stomped at him. You could see it. But Sabonis is is an accomplice in this, as he held his leg, and you could clearly see it if you look through the replays if you want to. I'm not gonna show it because I don't want this video to get taken down or something, but you can clearly see it if you want to. And it's on both sides. Then he played ill. After the game, he talked about it not being that of a problem, and then all of a sudden he's getting X-rays, and they are talking about the suspension. So I think they, want to play it so Draymond gets a suspension, which seems more and more likely, since at 3 a.m. in America, Draymond. It was announced that Draymond is having an X-ray on his ankle after Sabonis twisted it. So yeah, it was ugly out there, but Sabonis has lost a lot of my respect. I have no respect for Draymond in a way. I have a respect for Draymond in that way that he just knows who he is, right? He's gonna be him, and I don't like it. I certainly don't like it at all times. I do like it in certain times, in some demeanors, but overall I just don't like it. And that's coming from a Warriors fans. But Sabonis is out there getting away with murder on the offensive glass. He's fouling goddamn on all of the plays, all of the offensive rebounds, everything. He's always pushing off, and he gets away with it while the Warriors can do shit. It just sucks, man. The referees were horrific on both sides. There were so many foul calls. How many? 25? 26. There are 51 foul calls in this goddamn playoff game, man. It felt like a preseason game. It was so frustrating to watch. Not only as a Warriors fan, but that game one was so good, man, right? That game one was so great. There were not that many foul calls. It was a fast pace, which we have to talk about, because the Kings, I think the Warriors need to slow it down, right? The Kings are playing at too fast of a pace for the Warriors even, which is ironic, but it kind of makes sense that in the end, what the Warriors could get hurt by most is a team that's younger and can play the better pace than them, and they'll ego check them, and they'll play with their egos, thinking they can still outduel them by not slowing things down, right? And hopefully you got the point, but Yeah, the Kings were impressive. I like a lot of their players. I like a lot of their demeanors. They've been defending really well. I gotta give them a lot of props. Mike Brown has been coaching sensationally. He has certainly been better than Steve Kerr. Not by a lot, but by certain decisions, right? And certain adjustments that he made. He has coached simply better, and I gotta give him huge props. Shout out Mike Brown. And the Kings just are really impressive, man. The defensive prowess has been there this series, and I gotta give them a lot of props, even though it's really frustrating with the foul calls and everything. The Kings are playing a lot of defense, and they are allowing them to play a lot of defense a lot of the times, but at the same time, I don't know, man. Was just such a weird game, especially refereeing wise. But I'm gonna give credit where it's due. Sacramento just looks younger, more sprier. They know who they are, and they look like the team they have been all year, right? And the Warriors do too, but that's building habits during the season. The Kings were building winning habits, while the Warriors were building losing habits, and it showed out tonight, unfortunately. And just huge credit to Sacramento. On the Warriors side, there is a lot of things you can improve, man. A lot of stupid turnovers, once again, a lot of dumb three-pointers. They were getting to the cup at will in that fourth quarter, when they somehow got it back into this game, and for some reason, then they once again stopped and settled for three-pointers. Just crazy. Jordan Poole has certainly been horrible, and he probably shouldn't have even suited up with the ankle injury he suffered in game one. He probably should have just sit out tonight and let other people get the shine. Kuminga has gotten some spot minutes. He has not been great, and I hope to see more of him. But unfortunately, he had once again a 4-minute stint that was really rough, and he didn't get another chance to see the floor. And I think it's mismanagement. I think Kuminga should have gotten more minutes in game one. You should have given him more minutes in game two. No matter how bad he's been, he just has to gain that experience. And when your experienced players are doing a lot of dumb mistakes, a lot of dumb turnovers, Draymond was just absolutely horrific. I mean, it was nasty what he was doing out there passing-wise and overall even. And it didn't matter. Steph, once again, I don't know, one of the better players, and especially in that fourth quarter, once again had too many turnovers, settled for the three-pointers too much. Just rough out there, man. Just really rough, and a lot of people have been off. Non-factors, shout out GP2, man. He was probably the only silver lining in a way, but nobody has really been able to stop Fox, Herder, anyone. I mean, Herder, yes, but Fox and Monk, their athleticism has caused the Warriors a lot of problems. Their quick pace has caused them a lot of problems, and the Warriors have a lot of adjustments to do, but they are at home where they've been all season better and great even, right? So if they win the next two and it's 2-2, the series is still on, obviously, but it certainly is new territory for the Warriors, and if Draymond gets suspended, it's going to be real interesting to see who gets the start, how will Steve adjust. It's going to be real fun, man, but real fun, hopefully. But yeah, it's not looking good for the Warriors right now. But there is no need to panic yet, since they are at home these next two games, and they still have a lot of pride in them, I think. And I think they'll figure it out still. I'm gonna hold out hope, because I just believe in belief, man. Believe in belief. Shout out Ted Lasso.